Hey, I've got a good one today, an interview with a home inspector. Let's get started. Hey friends, Mary Howard here with There's No Place Like Home NC with Red Boots Realty powered by EXP. And today we are joined with Chris Brown of 5-Star Home Inspections, who is going to be giving us insider's look at what a home inspector does. So, say hey to Chris Brown. Hey, Chris Brown. Thanks for joining us today.
Well, thank you very much. I certainly appreciate it. Big fan of yours, all the stuff that you're doing and great information that you're putting out on your videos.
Tell us a little bit about Chris Brown and 5-Star Home Inspections.
Well, I've been in this business a long time. Not so much the home inspection business. I've been in it for probably about 11 years now. My father was a custom home builder, and I started working with him when I was a teenager, so I was fortunate to get a lot of exposure and have a lot of hands-on experience at doing multiple disciplines when it comes to building a home from the ground up. And I moved here to the Carolinas when I was in my early 30s. I took a job with a pretty large production home builder here. I worked for them for a number of years, and then I moved on to another company. And I also, with the second company I was with, I was actually production manager over the whole entire division that built homes in Charlotte. And then my third stint with a production builder, I actually went back out into the field. I kind of missed it a little bit, So I just like that. I like that hands-on. I love the sounds of air hammers. I love the sounds of grading machines and
Power
stuff
tools.
rumbling across the ground. Oh, power tools, right? That's me. I love that kind of stuff. I decided to start 5-Star Home Inspections, and I started that in the fall of, I think I started in 2011. Being a home inspector is just not being educated enough to pass a test, which obviously is a requirement. You have to do that, but there's a lot more to it than that. You have to have the technical knowledge. You have to know, or at least have some kind of visual picture, what's behind that drywall, what's under the floor, what's up in the ceiling, how building components work. The effects of the elements in relation to building components. And then on top of that, what I personally feel is a equal and or larger trait is their personality. That is huge. You can't put a price on a type of home inspector that is able to handle the situations with the clients, talk them through things and so on and so forth. This as a realtor.
I need a home inspector that can be respectful and patient.
Exactly.
And be able to educate my clients.
Exactly.
So
yeah, there's a lot of things around what I personally feel makes a really, really good quality home inspector. So anyways, that's kind of how I started and where we're at, and it's been great.
It sounds like 5-Star Home Inspections has a lot of experience. All right, so tell me, what type of services do you offer?
Well, obviously we do full home inspections, goes without saying.
Okay.
We also do our own termite or pest inspections. And on top of that, we do radon gas testing. We do water, we do irrigation systems, pools, docks. We have lake properties, we do docks. We do well function testing. There's some other services as well, but that's kind of the basics of it.
That sounds like a whole gamut. Yeah.
It is, but it's necessary.
Okay, so after you do these home inspections, I've heard a little bit about a reinspection. Is that something that you guys can do? Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Traditionally, if they didn't get a reinspection, they would have to rely on other sources to look and say, yeah, that was done correctly, we're good to go. Okay. So with us, we'll come in, we'll look at the items that we initially put on the home inspection report. We're not going to delete anything off, and we're not going to add anything on. Okay. So we're going to come back, we're going to look at the initial items that was in the home inspection report, and we're basically going to tell that client, yes, this was repaired in a workmanship-like manner, or no, it's not. Okay. And that's the information that we put out. And then, they'll have to, decide what they want to do with it from there. But yeah, the re-inspections are definitely important for sure.
Sounds like you offer peace of mind, especially in today's world.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you have to.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. Thanks, Chris. Okay, so now, Chris, tell me how long a buyer can expect to wait before they get their appointment scheduled.
You mean from the time they schedule till the time it actually gets performed?
Yes.
Traditionally, I mean, we're most of the time a good 4 or 5 days out. There are a lot of cases where a client may call today and we can get that inspection done tomorrow.
All right. So how long before the buyer gets their report? And then if there are questions that they don't understand, is there additional help?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Traditionally, we get our reports out within 48 hours. Okay. There's some cases we get them out quicker than that. So what I always encourage the clients to do is this. If you have any questions, you need clarification, you need a little bit of reassurance, you want to discuss, okay, what may need to be immediately done right now? What can maybe wait a little bit? What am I looking at maybe having to repair 6 months, 8 months, a year out? That kind of thing. So all of those calls come in to me. Now, I can pull that information up. I get on the phone with the client and they tell me what their concern is, all right? And I can get them the answer that they need, even though I didn't particularly inspect that house. If it's something that I personally don't know or I can't get my mind wrapped around based on the information that I'm seeing, then at that point, we'll go ahead and we'll get the actual inspector on the phone.
So Chris, when my buyers get your report, is the software that you give them the report through, is it easy for them to navigate?
Yeah, it's very easy for them to navigate. We use a program called HomeGauge. They're going to get 2 different variations of that report.
Of the same report?
Right. We're bound by the standards of practice in North Carolina to generate what's called the summary of the report, which is going to show only the items that we're going to recommend for repair or further evaluation by a qualified contractor. Okay. Then we have the full version of the report, which is going to have the same items that's in the summary, but it's going to have all of the details. That is the report that is most important for the clients to view. And I'll tell you why. It's because it's going to have all the little details. Part of a home inspection is not just identifying concerns, but it's also descriptive. Okay. We have to tell you what's on the walls, the floors, the ceilings, what kind of brand names of appliances that you have, or heating and air conditioning equipment, water heaters. We have to put down estimated age ranges. Okay, how we inspected it, if there was any limitations to the portion of that component. We have to put that information in there. So it's a really great program. We've had a lot of good success with it.
It sounds like a very detailed report card for the house.
Well, it is.
Not just a checklist of,
right.
Oh, this is broke.
Right. This is all part of us being able to provide service that shines above the rest. It's all related in a package. And that's what we try to do every day.
Well, Chris, this has been some really great information. Thank you for coming in today and sharing
Absolutely.
this with us. And we'll be in touch.
Well, I certainly hope so. Anybody can get in touch with us at our website, 5starhomeinspections.us. call in 855-500-3744. And you do that, we'll be eternally grateful for the opportunity. Thank you.